Hello, everybody. I wanted to talk to you today about the church and our annual stewardship campaign. Every year at this time, we're invited to make plans for our church's ministry in the coming year. 2021 will be here before we know it, and our volunteers and staff have been hard at work making plans for what promises to be a year full of hope and new possibilities. So the first thing I want to say is thank you. Throughout this year, as economic uncertainty has affected some of us directly and all of us indirectly, you have continued to faithfully support your church, allowing us to be vital and alive, even in these days when we're advised not to meet in person for worship. I want to say a personal word of gratitude to those who have made additional offerings in these past months to ensure that our church remains on course this year. As your pastor, I've had a front row seat to see how your generosity this year has made a difference in our church and in addressing needs in our wider community. By your faithfulness, all of you have shown how much you value your church and what it stands for. As we come to the final week of the year, we have still not heard from a number of you about your pledge for 2021. So I want to ask you to return your pledge as soon as possible so we can complete this stewardship campaign and be ready for the next year when it comes. I ask you to let your pledge be a reflection of your faith. And if you haven't pledged before, I invite you to make this the year when you step out in faith. If you have pledged but have the means to give more, I ask you to consider doing that. You can make your pledge by completing the pledge card that you have received in the mail or by going online to Give on Realm. If you have questions, get in touch with the church office and we can help you out. Over these past months, we have all discovered new ways to be the church. The pandemic has made us even more determined to be true to our vision of providing nourishment for the hungers of life through vital worship online and in person when it's possible, through creative outreach to our community, through bringing people together around the big questions of life, and through sharing the good news of God's hope with our community and our world in ever new ways. I pray for you every day and ask your prayers for me and for our church. I hope you'll join us online for worship this Sunday to be inspired by both word and song in this Advent season. And I invite you to join us in person on Christmas Eve at 4 o'clock for an outdoor celebration of Jesus' birth in our parking lot. Details about that service will be forthcoming in our weekly e-blast. Have a blessed Advent, and I'll see you soon.